Hello everybody, welcome to OCHD and welcome to another Kotodaman video. Today we are talking about the Apothecary Diaries bingo with the 1000 gems, you know the deal. Let's start off with mission 1. Clear the intermediate, advanced or once a day version of the Lihaku stage 3 times. Obviously if you're doing the once a day only, then that's going to take you 3 days, which is quite a long time. You don't need to wait that long for your gems. You could just go do the other 2 stages. And I'd recommend doing them anyway, because there's a gem reward for clearing those stages for the first time. So make sure you do that. This stage is relatively basic. There's really not a lot to it. That little copy debuff that you saw at the start, that's like the only thing. That's the only thing you have to worry about. And then you're free to win. That's it. This is a very, very basic stage. There's a few of those in this event, which is funny. I always find it funny when the easy stages are like so easy, and then the hard stages are like, oh, you didn't pull for these new specific units, you're in trouble. I've just beaten the gold coin stage for this event, which came out today, with supreme difficulty, because I just didn't have the units to beat it. I just didn't have the units to do it. So yeah, not ideal, but very easy. Mission 1, no problem. Mission 2, the funny thing about this is very easy, no problem. It's a very, very basic stage, once a day event. You got this trio unit. And this stage is, I believe, is labeled as a beginner stage anyway. But obviously, you have to do this over the course of 2 days because it's a once a day stage. So you have to wait 2 days, unless you do it like right on the reset. You do it once and then it resets, and you do it again. But that's the only way you do it any quicker, really. But another relatively easy stage. Now, keep in mind this stage, there's a few stages this will work on. There's a mission coming later where you need to get combos of 5 or more. Actually, it might be just 5, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's 5 or more. But get big combos, basically. And this is a great stage to do it. A fantastic stage to do it on. Because the stage is so easy, and you can set up multiple 5+ combos in one. You saw me do it just there. So bear that in mind. But mission 3, the quiz. This was quite painful for me. I have not watched this series. As the event started, I thought, oh, I'll watch a little bit. Somehow, wires got crossed and I ended up starting with season 2. And I tell you, I straight up did not notice after watching like 6 episodes, something like that. I still didn't notice. It was only when I was tapping back in, I was like, why does it say 2? It says season 2. That's not right. And sure enough, it was right. I clicked on the wrong thing. So I have watched half of season 2, and I went back and I've watched about half of season 1. And I thought it might be one of those series that suddenly gets me, and I'm like, oh, now I got to summon. It's not. It's not my kind of thing. I don't think it's a fine series. I can see why people enjoy it. It's not for me, I don't think. Not in a way that would make me summon. Like it's got to be something a little bit special to make me summon. It's just got to tempt me just a little bit. And this series didn't really do that for me. But yeah, not knowing the series that well made a lot of these very difficult, especially because you've got like a lot of the more traditional spellings of names. You know, you don't have many katakana or basic hiragana names. It's all kanji, and you know, various translation apps love to absolutely mess that up. I'm just looking at it like, yes, I know who that is. And I spelt so many names wrong initially doing this. I'm hoping they're all correct now, but I'm not too sure. Because, I mean, they got a decent wiki. There is a decent wiki for this series. So there's that. But I think sometimes there could be a little bit of inconsistency between the way the word is spelt in the dub, the way the word is spelt in the sub, the way it's spelt for the light novel, the way it's spelt for the manga, so on and so forth. And then there's like the fan way of spelling it. It can be a bit tricky. I mean, I remember like with Dragon Ball, it's like, how do you spell Frieza? Is it with a an E and an I? Is it with two E's? Does it have an R at the end? Like, loads of different places spell it differently, especially because obviously not just being translated from Japanese to English, it goes to other languages as well. Yeah. This was probably the least fun I've had doing a quiz in some time. I'd got most of it down like on the first day, but it wasn't, you know, I figured I had the answers pretty much. And then I verified that against a Japanese YouTuber's video. So I had a good idea of what I was doing in terms of the answers, but in terms of what was actually written there, I was like, I don't know. But we got there in the end. Now, interestingly, this only has a question set 1 and a question set 2. There is no question set 3. And the thing that is very difficult here, and you'll see it here, set 1 is only, I think, 4 questions. And then set 2 is like 6 questions. And within those 6 questions, there are multiple answers that only have 4 hiragana. And when it has 4, it doesn't give you any clues because it's only 4. If it was 5, you'd get 1. If it was 6, you'd get 2. If it was 7, you'd get 3. So as there's no clues, it can be very difficult to tell apart the different questions, because I think there's 3 questions in set 2 that are 4 hiragana. So it can be very difficult to tell them apart if you don't know what you're looking at. And I think the thing that helps is you don't need to get them right. You just need to get 2 right. You get 2 right, you get your reward. You get the tick on the bingo board. You get the single free guaranteed Apothecary Diaries summon. And that's all you need to do. As I always say, anything more than 2 is just for bragging rights. You literally gain nothing for it other than bragging rights. If you're really desperate for those bragging rights, then watch the video closely, I guess. And then you can get your 10 and you can share that on Twitter or wherever. But for me personally, I only do it for the sake of the video. If I wasn't doing it for the sake of the video, I guarantee I would only be doing 2 every single time, 100%. But there you go. Quiz done, 10 out of 10. Moving on to mission 4. Another really easy stage. Now this one's a bit weird because it's a daily stage, but each day has multiple stages you can challenge. But as far as I can tell, for the sake of the mission, it doesn't matter which stage you challenge, as long as you just challenge one of them each day for 2 days. So I just picked a random one. I picked the first one, and I did the same thing on the second day, and I got my reward. And it's a very easy stage. And there's really not much else to say. This event is it's full of easy stages, and then the one that's actually hard is very hard. It's got like 3 built-in debuffs on the stage. No, it's like the 3 like initial gimmicks. Not even talking about the other stuff that we normally have. Like, I think there's like poison and some other stuff. I don't know. Anyway, mission 5. Get Lihaku to max luck. You saw how to beat Lihaku in mission 1, so just do it a bunch of times. Get him to max luck. Over 100. Easy peasy. Mission clear. There's no missions for him. Be clear. Bingo. Mission clear. He doesn't have any copies in missions, which is sometimes the case. But he is still very easy to clear just by doing his stage. So, pretty straightforward. Yeah, the last stage of this event is tough. It's not even the last stage, because they normally release another one a little bit later. But this is quite a short event, so I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Mission 6. Cleared the once-a-day stage of the Harem Study School event. This is another just... like, I mean, a lot of the once-a-day events are just easy, except for the ones that are specifically for a certain character. But, yeah, this is just another... They were very kind with the part 1 bingo. They were very, very nice. There's a few stages in the part 2 bingo that are a little bit tougher. But you don't have to do the part 2 bingo because it doesn't give any gems. Guys, it doesn't give any gems. This is the only one that gives gems. This is the one you need to clear. And mission 6 clear, like, Look how easy this is. Now, this is the beautiful part. 7, 8, and 9 all in one. And this is another easy stage. And what I've done, very simple, is Mission 7, you've just got to clear this stage one time. Mission 8, this same stage, total of 3 times. But for Mission 9, you need to get the combos of 5 or more. I spoke about it earlier. There are multiple stages you can do this on. I, just to make sure, made a setup on this stage where I could guarantee 5 or more every single time. This will set up every single time. You just got to do it 5 times. If you haven't already done it, you just got to do it 5 times. And that's all the missions clear. Like this, other than the quiz, which still gives me nightmares, this is one of the easiest bingos they've ever done. And as far as the event, other than that one gold coin stage, so far, all of the stages are super easy. So, good time to play. They also, in addition to the 1,000 gems for the bingo, they gave 1,000 time-limited gems for this event. Which is not something they normally do. Which is kind of cool. And they've also introduced some other element. It's like memory pieces or whatever. Into this event, you've got to like send your characters on like some sort of voyage, I don't know, to go and farm them for you. Still haven't really worked out how important that's going to be moving forward, but if you see that button on your screen with the little rainbow squares or whatever to go and farm them on the home screen, maybe go do that. We'll just see. Especially if you farm the units. If you farm the units and you've pulled for the units, you get boost on this series getting those pieces. So definitely worth doing for you. But yes, this is my free summon, and as you can see, I got a 4-star. Very nice. Kind of wish it was a 5-star. Is what it is. But you know what? In addition to the 1,000 gems, because they gave us that time-limited 1,000 gems as well, it would be rude not to. So we go for a summon on the Apothecary Diaries banner. And no, I'm not doing another video. I'm not going to be summoning. I'm not going to be doing 15 multis going all the way. But they've given us enough to do one multi. By golly, I'm going to do one multi. So we got the Crescent Moon and the special animation for Apothecary Diaries. We got 1 5-star. And as we got the special animation, we know it's an Apothecary Diaries 5-star. I think his name's Gaoshun, Gao or something. I don't know. But we got him, which is cool, because that's actually a unit from the series that's like a 5-star that's actually usable. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.